way we move. No separation, need no conversation. Nah, nah, nah. On everything, it's automatic, going 0 to 100. Nah, nah. Riding, wishing the wheels will fall off. Time is ticking, it's taking you too long. Right before I decide to go. Act like you heard me. Only serve it up if you deserve me. Yeah. Pull up and hurt me. Push the start. Act like you heard me. Only serve it up if you deserve me. Yeah. Pull up and hurt me. Push the start. Pushing on my buttons with no hesitation. Gas me up, give me motivation. So tell me where we going, pick a destination. Gas me up, give me motivation now. Pushing on my buttons with no hesitation. Gas me up, give me motivation. So tell me where we going, pick a destination. Gas me up, give me motivation now. Come give me life and I'll change yours. Who needs signs? I say floating on the highway we loaded. Hold me, load me, hold me. Like you hurt me. Only serve it up if you deserve me. Yeah. Pull up and hurt me. Push the start. Act like you hurt me. Only serve it up if you deserve me. Yeah. Pull up and hurt me. Push the start. Pushing on my buttons with no hesitation. Gas me up, give me motivation. So tell me where we going, pick a destination. Gas me up, give me motivation now. Pushing on my buttons with no hesitation. Gas me up, give me motivation. So tell me where we going, pick a destination. Gas me up, give me motivation now.
Give me life, I'll change yours. Who needs signs? I say
good times. There's gonna be good times, good times. I know there's gonna be.
Work every day till we meet ends. Have to turn it up on the weekends. Bust a toast to your real friend. Tell me why you're drinking, car.
I know there's gonna be good
He running up all the money. Good times, it's gonna be some good times. Man, we used to pull up and let them fight at that hood time. Remember I used to when it was about that. It had a walk up trip and she get that much time. I don't waste time.
Now to the good part.
Hi, everyone, and welcome. We bring you a regular season game with extra importance. This is Game 3 of the NBA Cup, a vital group stage contest. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. Taking a look at some numbers here for Jalen Johnson.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. Rizachet at the 3, Johnson at the 4. Then there's Dyson Daniels. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Wallace in at the 1. And for the Wizards, we've got Alex Sarr. Keyshawn George is out there with Khris Middleton. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly, and it's McCollum at the 1. Taking a look at the Wizards, an 0-2 start in group play. A loss tonight, and they're eliminated from the NBA Cup.
Well, they haven't played well in the Cup, and let's just say if they win tonight and in the final game, even then, a 2-2 record usually isn't good enough to advance.
And then for the Hawks, after splitting the first 2 games of the NBA Cup, they come into this one seeking a much-needed win on the road.
Yeah, and it won't be easy, but I think they're up for the challenge. They know they have to bring their A game here tonight.
Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by Daniels. Outside Johnson. Porzingis, high post. Outside Rizachet. Here's Wallace. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Nice pass by Rizachet. You can already see he has a high basketball IQ.
Now here's McCollum. Watched by Wallace. McCollum, the pass to George. Fires from deep. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Now here's Rizachet. Wallace outside. Pass to Rizachet. From deep. It's rebounded by Washington. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
And games like that are backbreakers. To be so close to victory, but let it slip away is frustrating.
Look, I know it's easier said than done, but you've got to just move on. You can't dwell on it and let it affect the next performance.
First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Wallace, the pass to Johnson. Coulibaly against Daniels. The 3 from Rizachet. Connects from downtown.
I love how competitive this kid Rizachet is, coming right back with his own triple.
Washington has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Lets the 3 fly. And there's Coulibaly on the assist by McCollum.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Hawks have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. And the Wizards last season with the worst record in the Eastern Conference. Grant second in losses only to Utah.
Yeah, BA, the course is clear. Development and youth. The losses can be tough to stomach, but they do have some intriguing up-and-coming players.
Knocked loose. Rizachet with the ball. Guarded now by George. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule.
Kristaps Porzingis. One shot.
Standing at 7'3", we have never seen a player quite like Kristaps Porzingis. A fantastic shooter, a solid ball handler. What a talent.
Atlanta's gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Takes a step back. Here's Daniels. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
So strong at the rim. That'll serve Daniels well here in this league.
And it's Washington with the ball. They trail by 3. Three-pointer is up. Middleton. Rebounded by Daniels. And it's Daniels with the ball for the Hawks. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Brian Keefe and I were able to chat. We talked about how Kristaps Porzingis can warp a defense with his shooting. He said, quote, when they post him outside and go 5 out, it stretches a team. We'll need to adjust by closing out and rotating faster than we're used to. Hopefully that helps us against what they're trying to do. Guys, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Oh, wasted no time on that one.
Now, if you're the defense, you can't allow Middleton to heat up out there. I mean, he can be so efficient from long range.
Here's Wallace. That's short off the rim. For Washington, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. For 3, George. The rebound by Atlanta. Their first look at this year's Washington squad.
They'll be looking to impose their will against this team, something they couldn't achieve last season.
Rizachet, no good. Washington has gone 4 of 7 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Coulibaly. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
Well, the key is to take what the defense allows. That is smart basketball.
Now here's Johnson. Really played well against Charlotte in his last game. The 3. It's rebounded by George.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Here's Coulibaly. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Here's Daniels. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Quickly becoming one of the most feared defenders in the game, Tim. Dyson Daniels.
Well, the numbers speak for themselves, Brian. Daniels is always engaged. Every second he's on the court, and he's right there lurking for a deflection or a steal.
He misses the free throw. And for both teams, it's Game 3 of the NBA Cup. But one of these teams is much more likely to advance than the other.
Yeah, but we've seen some crazy things in this tournament. Big momentum swings. So I don't put anything past anyone.
So we can't get either to fall. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, the Atlanta Hawks this summer, adding threes, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and Luke Kennard, this team is now possessing a stacked wing rotation. And with this infusion of playmaking and shooting, guys, they could be pretty tough to deal with now.
A team to be reckoned with. All right, Shams, thank you for the report. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. quick look at the 2K leaderboard. Over the past 10 games, here are the shooting guards getting it done on the glass. Second is Dyson Daniels.
I mean, think about it. These guards are willing to put on their hard hats and get physical on the glass. I mean, this kind of effort doesn't go unnoticed by teammates.
Well, when you have that kind of sacrifice and effort from your two guard, it makes a big difference. These guys help their teams win the 50-50 battles.
Here's Wallace. Last game for him, he picked up 10. On the wing, Risache. George defending. To halt the run. And it's Risache with a 3. Risache's got 6.
And you see how dangerous Risache can be from deep, especially considering how fast his release is.
Lets it go from the wing. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
Well, Tim, despite their youth, the Hawks have been able to remain pretty competitive.
Well, when you look at this lineup, you see a lot of length and versatility, and that's where this league is headed. So they are creating a roster for positionless basketball.
He makes a first and legs over the next few years. The Wizards undertaking an $800 million renovation of their home arena.
Yeah, BA, this venue's almost 30 years old. I was making threes in this building. So some changes are welcome, including expanded training facilities, locker rooms, and improving fan access and amenities.
Both good from the line that time. And Tim, we'd heard Hawks players in the past saying this team lacked an identity. You think one's emerging?
Well, offensively, they're still centered around the playmaking of Trae Young. And defensively, they're starting to establish a culture. It's headlined by Dyson Daniels.
Here's Wallace, following the three-pointer by Washington. There's a screen. From 11 feet away, basket's good. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night.
All right, Johnson's showing you what a talented player he is. He can score from virtually anywhere on the floor.
Outside Coulibaly. Fires the 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists tonight.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's Wallace. 5 points in the game. Outside Johnson. Pass to Risache. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Risache's got 8.
The defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Here's Coulibaly. Three-pointer off the mark. For Atlanta, they've got 8 of 13 attempts to go. And rejected. And they get it back. Outside Johnson. Porzingis with a screen on Middleton. Johnson for 3. Sarr pulls it in. The Wizards with a lead. Here's Coulibaly. That won't go. 3 for 6 in this one. Atlanta's gone 4 of 8 from outside in this first quarter. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
He is soaring on that one. Johnson going up high to get his hands on it.
And so it's Washington with it. From deep, Sarr. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
Wallace outside. Outside Johnson. Going inside. And the layup is good. Give him 8.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And Washington with possession. Here's McCollum. And Porzingis with the block.
Yeah, protecting the rim. Porzingis, one of the best in the league at that.
Atlanta making some changes here. Okongwu comes in for Porzingis. And it's Alexander Walker in for Wallace. Here's George. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. And the Wizards lead by 3.
Now, whatever he's doing, it's working. He's already 4 of 5 from the field.
And Atlanta shooting at around 59%. Their offense is clicking right now. Daniels a screen on Coulibaly. Pass to Johnson. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
The Wizards on offense. It's Middleton on the wing, covered by Johnson, and the shot goes down. Atlanta with the ball. It's a 3-point game. On the wing, Risache. Okongwu, a screen on George. Here's Risache. Outside, Alexander Walker. Knocks it down from distance.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Checked in for Middleton, and it's Johnson in for Coulibaly. Atlanta also making some changes. Gay's checked in for Johnson. Kennard comes in for Risache. And Krejci subbed in for Daniels. And it's Washington with the ball. There's McCollum with the 3. He buries it from 3. McCollum's got 8.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Pass to Krejci. And he buries his first look.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And the Wizards with possession here. When Vik Krejci made his NBA debut in 2021, he became just the 5th Czech player in league history, Tim.
Yeah, B.A., he's really interesting. Great skill, and he's 6'8". He shows playmaking instincts, and the last few seasons, he's really shooting the ball much better.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Hawks star Trae Young and Coach Quinn Snyder are both very close. Young said that's the type of relationship we have. It's not forced, it's just genuine. We both want to see each other succeed, and we know we need each other and everybody else around us. Brian, back to you.
A good partnership. Thanks much for the report, Allie.
2 shots.
First one at the line is good. And you look at rookies coming in now versus decades past. Do they get more playing time right away nowadays, Tim?
I think it's fairly similar, BA, but I do think there's more scrutiny on these teams with these high picks, so they'll get an opportunity sooner rather than later. Back in the day, a lot of these guys stayed in school longer, so they may have been more NBA ready.
And so he makes both from the line.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
From deep, Sarr. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. McCollum's got his 4th assist with that last one. Here's Alexander Walker. He was another key contributor in that win against Charlotte.
Well, this is a tough choice here. You want to trust him as a coach, but that's his second early foul.
Nickeil Alexander-Walker at the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, Grant, this is the 3rd season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's McCollum. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Chicago. Driving in. And the layup falls. McCollum's got 12 points.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Here's Krejci. Out to the wing. Here's Gay. Guarded by Sarr. Stolen by Sarr. Launches a 3. And the Wizards with another 3.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Now here's Alexander Walker. He's got 7. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Washington. Outside Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Yeah, Johnson putting his quickness to use. He's tough to slow down once he gets going.
Hawks trail by 9. Outside, Alexander Walker. And that one, good. 9 points in the game.
Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
Alexander Walker's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. From deep, Sarr. That's good, and it's McCollum with the assist. McCollum's got his 5th assist in this one.
Wow, some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
Here's Krejci. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Down low. Here's Gay. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
1:04 left in the first. Here's McCollum. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And the last few seasons, Legs, C.J. McCollum playing mainly point guard. But for his career, mostly at the 2.
Yeah, listen, he can play either, certainly can be a lead guard when he needs to be, but shooting and scoring off the dribble is really his bread and butter, and he can get to it from any angle, any platform, in any situation.
Great player regardless.
Take a break.
Absolutely.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for McCollum. And Tim, you played your longest stretch with this Washington franchise. How hungry are these fans for sustained success?
Yeah, there's been some lean years and unfortunately only one banner. Going back to 1978, they are committed to a rebuild in hopes of better times ahead.
And Washington making a change here. Kispert's checked in, and McCollum drops them both. And a youth movement for this Hawks roster. What went into that, Tim?
Well, first, they climbed 10 spots to get the #1 pick, which led to Zachary Risache. Then the trade of DeJounte Murray, which got them Dyson Daniels, who's 7 years younger. And, of course, you've got Jalen Johnson, who's breaking out. So they've got some young talent that is on the rise.
5 on the clock. Kennard for 3. McCollum pulls it in. Washington leading by 10. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2.
You know, with a league-wide focus on three-point shooting, Corey Kispert should feel good about his job security, Tim.
Yeah, sharp shooters are always going to be in demand, Brian, and that's Kispert's primary role. But he's also become an efficient finisher at the rim.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. So he gets them both. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Krejci. Pass to Alexander Walker. Kennard outside. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2. Sarr, he's got 12, drills it from deep. Sarr's got 15.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Alexander Sarr getting it done for Washington. What a game from deep, making 5 trays. More 2K action in just a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Wizards.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And they're also focusing on their break. looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
Johnson is out there with Carlton Carrington. Then it's Marvin Bagley. Then it's Cam Whitmore. And it's Kispert in at the 4. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. Here's Krejci. Pass to Okongwu. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Krejci. The 3, Porzingis. Can't hit that one.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Got it. And the Wizards lead by 17.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Here's Krejci, covered by Carrington. To the left side wing. Left side Porzingis. Just 5 on the clock. Porzingis putting the size to work.
Even after that serious knee injury, Porzingis with the spring to flush it.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute to play. Here's Whitmore. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. At overall steal numbers, here are the teams that continue to wreak havoc. Atlanta in 5th.
This team will punish you for sloppy ball control, no question. They've got a lot of fast-handed guys just waiting to take advantage.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Kennard. There's the 3. Nails it from 3. Kennard's got 5.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
And it's Washington with the ball. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Oh, such a good athlete. Johnson rises to the 10 with ease.
Hawks trail by 16. Alexander Walker with it. Outside Porzingis. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Kispert with the ball. Working on Porzingis. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up. Washington shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Kispert taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And Legs, more and more, we're seeing teams investing in player development. What's behind that?
Well, for one thing, more teams understand that your development staff doesn't count toward the cap, so you're open-ended in that regard, and there are teams now looking for an edge by investing in areas where they're not constrained.
Winning on the margins, man. He's perfect from the line this time. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Hawks trail by 15. Outside Porzingis. Takes a three. It's hauled in by Carrington.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Driving to the basket, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Porzingis with a screen on Johnson. Here's Alexander Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Krejci. No good with the triple.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss was just on him.
It's Johnson with a drive. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Not exactly what the defense was expecting from Johnson. The rookie blitzing the rim.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Here's Porzingis. That shot off. Wizards leading by 19. Pass to Whitmore. Boom! He jams it straight down.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's got 9. They need this. It's hauled in by Carrington. For Washington, they've gone an outstanding 7 of 7 so far in the second quarter. Johnson with a bucket.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
They're just giving away a run right now. The question is, can they stop the tide?
Well, let's pump the brakes right here. Put a Band-Aid on this, and you've got to turn it around. The momentum is going the other way.
All right, everybody, give it 1 minute. A big round of applause for your Wizards Rangers.
So for the Wizards, Khris Middleton's checked in for Kispert. George comes in for Whitmore. And it's Bilal Coulibaly in for Carrington. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Jalen Johnson, he's checked in for Krejci. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Alexander Walker with it. Johnson on him. Yep, that one goes. Alexander Walker's got 11 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Here's Middleton. He's got 5. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. 0.5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." Back over to you, Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. The Hawks have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. A huge part of the Milwaukee Bucks 2021 championship run. Khris Middleton.
Yeah, he averaged 24 points a game during those playoffs, BA. And his injury the following year was a big reason the Bucks didn't repeat. Middleton, at his all-star peak, was something special.
Boy, this Hawks squad is struggling. Outside, Alexander Walker. Okongwu up top. He's covered by Bagley. Kennard against Coulibaly. Nice shot by Kennard. Kennard's got 5 points now this quarter.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
The Wizards on offense. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Coulibaly. The rebound by Atlanta.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Outside Porzingis. Johnson passes to Kennard. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Here's Coulibaly. Give him 8. Count it. His 4th bucket in 8 shots. The Hawks have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Outside, Alexander Walker. Okongwu, a screen on Johnson. Launches it. And Johnson is good for 3. 13 points in the game.
Well, Johnson should get credit right there for staying ready and making himself available off the ball.
Washington leading by 20. Here's Coulibaly. Rebounded by Johnson.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Pass to Okongwu. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Well, if you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
Let's make some noise for your Wizards answer.
Washington making some changes. Sarr comes in for Bagley, and it's McCollum in for Johnson. Atlanta also making some changes. Risache, he's checked in for Okongwu. Dyson Daniels comes in for Kennard, and it's Wallace in for Alexander Walker. And here's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Washington. It's an 18-point lead. They'll take on the Pacers at Gainbridge Fieldhouse after this one. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. And here's Wallace. 5 points in the game. For three, Porzingis. It's rebounded by George.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. One to the line for one, and he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for one.
Mind the lanes.
Middleton.
Well, Legs, when we talk about current players, who are the guys you want taking the shot with the game on the line right now?
Well, certainly the tried and true like Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant. You can't go wrong there. Or a multi-time MVP in Nikola Jokic.
Johnson finds Porzingis, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Here are the top passing teams in the league so far this year. The Hawks #1.
The beauty of this offense is that the ball never stops moving. If the shot isn't there, the next pass is made.
Washington leading by 23. Here's Sarr, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Sarr's got 4 points in the quarter.
And continues his perfect night. It's unreal. I just hope he doesn't believe in the announcer's jinx.
Pass to Daniels. A shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by Washington. Sarr's got 4 rebounds in the game. Coulibaly drives in. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
I mean, the versatility of Middleton. Not just a scorer, also a solid passer and distributor.
The Hawks have gotten half their shots to fall in the second. 8 for 16. Daniels outside. Now Risache. Outside Johnson. Lets it go from deep. McCollum pulls it in.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Middleton from the outside. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
On the wing, Daniels. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Yeah, everything right now is clicking for Johnson, and it is so fun to watch him when he gets in a groove like this.
George in the post. Risache covering. And George gets it to go on the assist by McCollum.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
That is just beautiful ball movement. Unselfish basketball.
And Atlanta shooting a fantastic 57%. Daniels outside. Pass to Risache. Three-pointer. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. Here's Middleton. From down in the low post, it goes. Middleton's got 12 now in this quarter.
Well, he had a solid first quarter, but he is rolling now.
Now here's Wallace. He's got 5. Now here's Risache. Porzingis surveying the floor. Back to Risache. And he goes in for the dunk.
showcasing his athleticism. Plays like this are why you got to be excited about Khris' future in this league.
And it's Washington with the ball. Here's McCollum. And Porzingis with the block. Here's Daniels. And that one is hammered home.
Powerful. He saw an opening and turned it into a highlight reel.
Man, just sent it down with some force.
Well, the defense a little soft around the rim there. That's as easy as it gets.
Here's Coulibaly. That's good, and it's McCollum with the assist. Coulibaly's got 14 points for the game.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And the Hawks shooting it very well, 52% during the second. Daniels outside, 4-3. Sarr pulls it in. Outside Coulibaly, over Rizachet. And he buries that one, back rim and in. 16 points for him.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
And the Hawks with possession here, coming off a win against the Hornets.
And when we take a look at the box score from that game, one of the first things that you'll notice is the number of turnovers they were able to force.
Well, they created havoc defensively. They made ball handlers uncomfortable, and they gambled at the right time.
And one of the reasons they're down right now is because they've fallen in love with the jump shot.
And again, it's Washington converting.
And there's some nice chemistry on offense. They're just taking what the defense allows.
Second quarter, 2 minutes.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Wallace. Got a hand on it. George feels it out a bit. Knocks it loose. And a fast break now for Atlanta. And here's Daniels. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's on Bilal Coulibaly.
Well, a big part of Daniels' game is improving. He's becoming better at the free throw line.
How about Dyson Daniels, Graham? Last season, leading the league in steals.
Well, averaging over 3 a game. That mark hadn't been met in over 3 decades, B.A. And in the process, the Aussie earning the nickname, the Great Barrier Thief. Not bad.
First one falls, and obviously we know so many kids dream of being a professional athlete, but when did that become a real goal of yours, Legs?
Well, B.A., honestly, about the age of 8, I thought I was headed for the major leagues. That all changed with a 7-inch growth spurt in one school year. Decided to try basketball for the first time, and man, am I glad I did.
And so he hits both.
And when you watch Dyson Daniels, notice how active he is on defense, deflecting passes and constantly playing with max effort.
And the shot goes. And that's 19 points for Khris Middleton.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
And for Atlanta, they're shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. Up top, Johnson. Middleton covering. Okongwu, a screen on George. The 3 from Rizachet. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
And just an incredible effort on the offensive glass.
Wow, follows it up with the putback to finish the play. Here's Coulibaly. Rebounded by Daniels. Daniels has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone. The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
There's 42 seconds left in the first half. Daniels outside. The three. Can't get it to go. 3 for 7 shooting now. Well, the Wizards shooting an unbelievable 80% from the floor. Wow, what a performance.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
At the line for the Wizards, Coulibaly. One shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Zero wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the half. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Washington basketball.
Let's do it. Let's go. Bring it in.
23 seconds left in the second quarter. George for three. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Yeah, this is exactly what you want to see from Sarr. Owning the glass and then finishing the play.
Now Risache. 10 points for him. Daniels passes to Okongwu. And again, unable to change momentum here. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. It's Washington opening up a huge gap. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
I'm joined now by Coach Quinn Snyder, and they were giving you some trouble in transition. How do you slow them down?
Well, I think we had a couple early where we were in good positions. We just didn't make the right read, and that's the biggest thing. But more than anything, whether it's a make or a miss or a turnover, we just got to really sprint back and be urgent.
The sense of urgency is key. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Now, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shot. One more time, a round of applause for our participants.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Washington Wizards.
They're really hitting the boards, making a major effort. That's a big reason why they're up.
Well, as the rebounding expert on the crew, I'm giving them the O'Neal stamp of approval, which is hard to earn. Congrats, guys.
And let's turn our attention now to the Rookie of the Year race.
These young fellas have been hot. Usually, I'd say it's too soon to tell much, but right now, they're balling.
The talent on display is undeniable. The endurance part, though, open question.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Without question, Bilal Coulibaly displaying his skills today.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
And the Hawks looking at who they've got. Daniels and Risache out on the perimeter. Johnson and Porzingis, they're inside. And it's Wallace in at point guard. And out of bounds. The Hawks will have it. Here's Risache. Wallace outside. Back to Risache. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
I guess you don't need two hands when one will suffice.
Hey, as long as you don't lose control. And it's Washington with the ball. Middleton outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Middleton's got 22.
And Middleton has so much confidence in his jump shot, especially from the three-point line.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the Wizards. Tries it from 19. Porzingis grabs the board. And for the Hawks, they're shooting around 53%, a nice number. Wallace outside. Pass to Daniels. Back to Wallace. The three ball. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. Coulibaly's got rebound number 5 here tonight. There's the drive. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. All right, Tim, let's focus on Bilal Coulibaly. 6'8", 7'2" wingspan. My goodness.
Man, tremendous tools for a wing defender, B.A. He was a late bloomer, and he's still working on his skill level, but if that comes along, watch out.
Shooting one.
For Atlanta, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Wallace, the pass to Johnson. Fires for 3. Wallace misses.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Middleton from the outside. Oh, he is cooking right now. 10 for 11 from the field.
Yeah, with his 6'7" height and consistent shot, Khris Middleton is so tough. I mean, we're seeing another big night from him.
Here's Porzingis. Blocked! And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. And we have to take another look at that block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
And Atlanta with possession here. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Middleton. And there are the Wizards with another bucket.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
Here's Risache. He's got 12. Porzingis with a screen on George. From deep, Johnson. Daniels outside. Can they get it? Sarr pulls it in.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Coulibaly. And he lays it up and in. Coulibaly's got 26.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
Pass to Risache. To the middle. Here's Daniels. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
Washington's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Here's McCollum. The rebound by the Hawks. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Daniels. And he drops it in from the low post. Daniels has got 13.
And as a scorer, Daniels can really work inside with that size.
Here's McCollum. 14 points for him. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 16.
And that's the shot they were looking for, right under the hoop.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Daniels outside. They get it back.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Here's George. And again, it's Washington.
Well, the defense has no one to blame but themselves there. Another open look.
And for the Hawks, they're shooting just 36% in the third. Outside Johnson. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Coulibaly.
Basketball.
And with this break, we have a chance to look at the best of the NBA shot blockers this season. The 4th spot held by Alex Sarr.
He always makes an impact with his shot blocking. He's a constant presence around the rim.
Outside Rizachet. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Washington.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
George. Rebounded by Johnson.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. And in the first year of a 5-year, $150 million extension, Jalen Johnson, a key player for his team moving forward, Legs.
And he's coming off that shoulder surgery, an injury which ended his season prematurely. And he's a lefty, so hopefully that won't be an issue going forward.
Let's not forget, he's Milwaukee tough, too. For Washington, they've gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Rizachet with the ball. He's got 14. To the inside. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
My goodness, Johnson is quick off the floor, and he has a lot of power.
Washington has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Washington again can't hit. The Hawks have gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. Daniels outside. Inside. Porzingis misses. Washington's shooting has been great at 58% in the third. Good on the bucket. Sarr's got 23 points.
And after playing professionally in France, we wondered what Sarr would look like in the NBA. And you know, I think our question is answered.
And for Atlanta, they're shooting at 49% so far in the game. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
The Wizards have gone 8 of 13 in the second half. Here's McCollum. Misses off the left iron.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
And here's Risache. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. And here's Middleton. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Wing shot on the way. The rebound by Atlanta. Now here's Risache. He's got 16. Outside Porzingis. And it's Atlanta scoring again.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
From the wing, it's wide right, hits off the rim.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Get it, young fella. Dyson Daniels has a lot of tools, showing his hops on that one.
They're having very little success right now.
And they really could take a different approach, right? Find something that works.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Outside Johnson. There's the triple. Oh, they find the hot hand. You can count it. He's 10 for 14 now.
He's taking what he can get here, has a 3 in each half.
Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
Here's McCollum. Rebounded by Daniels. Daniels has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Well, he's not having as much success shooting the ball early as he wanted, but so far, it's not hurting their team performance.
Right wing. Here's Porzingis. The shot from the low post is good. Porzingis has got 6 here in the quarter.
That's great use of the bounce pass in that situation to make sure the ball got there.
Here's Koulibaly. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Wallace outside. Here's Porzingis. Uncovered. It's good. Off the glass. Porzingis has got 14 points for the game.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Here's Middleton. And another miss by Washington. Atlanta is shooting nearly 60% from the floor in the third. Risache. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Assist from Wallace.
Washington has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Shot from the wing. McCollum's shot is off. And Atlanta's shooting has been good. 54% on this one. It's good. And that's now 17 points for Dyson Daniels.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Washington calls timeout. for Washington. Atlanta also making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Porzingis. Kennard comes in for Daniels. And it's Alexander Walker in for Wallace. And it's Washington with the ball. Pass to Whitmore. Here he goes. To the paint. Another shot. And he lays it in. Whitmore's got 6.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
And Atlanta with possession here. Outside, Alexander Walker. Down low. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got 9 points here in the second half.
Oh, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
Washington has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Shot on the wing. And the shot falls short that time.
And that leaves his coach scratching his head because you can't get a better look than that.
Risache with the ball. And Johnson picks him up defensively. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Gay's checked in for Johnson.
Personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Atlanta, Risache at the line for 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And the free throw, no good. The Wizards' shooting has been on another level, 68% for the game. Here's Carrington, and it's Washington with another. Well, the Hawks shooting 56% today. Outside Risache. And it's all from three-point range.
Well, he made a couple of shots early, but since the half, he just can't seem to find his rhythm.
Here's Whitmore. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Whitmore's got 4 points this quarter.
Waiting until the last second to release that. What a move.
Atlanta with the ball. Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Gay. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. He's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
The Wizards shooting 46% from the field in the second half.
Remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
And Okongwu with the block. Now here's Alexander Walker. He's closely guarded. Okongwu with the bucket. Okongwu's got 8.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Washington with the ball. And you could argue Onyeka Okongwu is a little undersized at the center position, but it's hard to overlook his impact, Tim.
Well, that's because he contributes in so many areas. Blocks, steals, rebounds. He can make plays, you name it. And he keeps adding to his game year after year.
Pass to Gay. Beyond the arc. Sinks it from distance. 7 points in the game.
Really good passing wing. Risache isn't a ball stopper. He really looks for his teammates.
Washington has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Here's Carrington. And again, it's Washington. Now Alexander Walker. 11 points in the game. 54 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Okongwu. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Yeah, he just needs more shots. He has to get more involved.
There's 49 seconds left in the third. Outside Carrington. And he drains the quick shot. Carrington's got 6 in the quarter. And Atlanta with possession here. Here's Risache. 20 points for him. Out left to the wing. Outside, Alexander Walker. Clock at 6. He shoots it. Kispert grabs a miss. "17-foot shot on the way, and off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
And he's going to nail these if you give him the space. That's just soft D.
Well, if you're going to give him that shot, he will take it any time.
Kennard for 3. They grab their own miss. It could go. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Washington Wizards cruising into the next quarter with a 30-point advantage. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Back to the game after this break. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. We've got Carlton Carrington. Kispert is out there with Whitmore. Then it's Marvin Bagley, and it's Johnson in a shooting guard. That's the group for Washington right now.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. And the Wizards shooting 69%. I think they're even surprising themselves out there. Kispert's shot is good.
Wow, that's their 10th straight point coming off a mid-range jumper.
And Atlanta has possession. Here's Krejci. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize the team, Grant?
You know, BA, we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
Here's Carrington. Lays it up and banks it in. And for the Hawks, they're shooting 56% today. Alexander Walker, the pass to Kennard. Outside Porzingis. Pass to Alexander Walker. 6 to shoot. Picked up by Okongwu. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Washington. Bagley's got his 6th rebound on the night. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
He throws it down with 2 hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Alexander Walker with it. Pass to Porzingis. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Porzingis has got 12 points in just the second half. The Wizards have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's Carrington, and he bangs it home with one hand.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And so it's Atlanta with it. Here's Krejci. Pass to Alexander Walker. Outside Porzingis. Hits a three-pointer. Porzingis has got 7 points here in the quarter.
And what I love about his performance tonight, he started slow, but he refocused at halftime, and he has really picked it up.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And Carrington, here we go. Count it.
As bad as he was in the first half, that's how good he's been since.
For Atlanta, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Here's Krejci, covered by Carrington. For 3, Porzingis. The putback. Rebounded by Johnson. The Wizards have gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth. And that one's good.
Yeah, scoring guard by trade. Johnson's ability to create for others will be huge in his development.
One question facing the league here, Tim. How do you make the All-Star game more competitive?
Well, BA, the tournament structure seemed to help a bit, but until just a competitive mentality around the game changes, I think the only thing you can do is maybe up the ante as far as prize money. I do think that did seem to matter for the NBA Cup.
Having done a few of those games, care factor's low. They could improve on that.
I completely agree. It seemed to matter a lot more back when I played.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Whitmore, and he jams it home with authority.
Yes, slashing toward the hoop. Whitmore not hesitating when he sees an opportunity.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. To the inside, here's Kennard. Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy.
What a great pass. It was on time and on target.
For Washington, they've gotten all 7 of their shots to go. Impressive here in the fourth.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Here's Krejci. Pass to Porzingis. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
What do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Wizards?
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
Mind the lane.
Well, they have really taken advantage of the mid-range area of the floor. It's been open for them all night.
Johnson, he's checked in for Krejci. Free throw good from Porzingis. Well, Tim, with the new CBA, we're likely to see a lot more multi-team trades just to make the money work.
Yeah, it's more complicated than ever to trade guys straight up. So now teams have to find ways to make moves that involve bringing in an extra team to absorb salary.
Those puzzle pieces just got a lot more complicated.
So hard to figure it out.
Left side, Porzingis. And he gets that one. 29 points for Kristaps Porzingis.
On the offensive end, Porzingis has been so dialed in, making the most of every scoring opportunity he gets.
One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Well, that's a shot he should make a majority of the time.
Johnson against Kennard. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Kennard. To the left wing. Here's Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And Washington making a change here. Branham's checked in. Atlanta also making some changes. Risache, he's checked in for Okongwu. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Kennard.
One shot.
That free throw good from Porzingis. Here's Branham. Over Daniels. And again, it's Washington converting. Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Outside Johnson. Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
After a forgettable first half, he is turning it on now. You love to see this kind of resilience.
Daniels finds Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Even though he's young, Daniels tends to make the right decisions with the ball in his hands.
The Wizards shooting 71%. Their offenses look unstoppable all game long. Here's Branham. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Branham's got 4 points this quarter. And it's Daniels with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. He takes it in. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And Daniels doesn't mess around. When he's charging inside, he's focused on the flush.
Now here's Whitmore. Risache covering. Washington calls timeout.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Adjustments are everything in this league, and you need to maximize your time to make those adjustments.
It's time to welcome your Wizards dancer.
Chance to see our player of the game, Alex Sarr.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
You know, the way they've been playing lately, they needed him to take on a bigger role. He gave them the critical boost they were looking for. On defense, Atlanta. He's still feeling it. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Whitmore's got 8 points in the quarter.
Yeah, boy, is he dialed in. Perfect from the field this period.
Well, Legs, being a GM in the NBA is a tough gig. What's the most important part of the job, in your opinion?
BA, evaluating talent is still the main responsibility of the job. That includes drafting, free agency, even selecting a coach. But then it's about building relationships, establishing communication, and culture.
Ooh, sounds like a lot of qualifications that you have.
Well, I'm pretty comfortable right here, if that's okay.
Oh, the shot no good by Kispert. Atlanta's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. On the wing, Daniels. Wallace outside. Three-pointer. And it's Whitmore with the rebound.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Fires it from 18. The rebound by Atlanta. And here's Wallace. Pass to Johnson. Back to Wallace. Arms length from the hoop. He knocks it down.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
Washington shooting the ball 70% in this game. Here's Carrington. Outside Whitmore. Over Rizachet. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
I didn't see that coming. He sinks a pretty dicey shot.
And Atlanta shooting a fantastic 57%. 2 open that time. Made it look easy. Rizachet's got 12 points in just the second half. Here's Carrington. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
The three from Rizachet. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. The rebound by Atlanta. Porzingis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Wallace. And it's Bagley with the rebound. And Washington with possession. Releases from 15. No good. A bit long that time. Wallace outside. On the wing. Rizachet fires the 3. The shot no good. Now here's Carrington. Tightly guarded. Fades. Here's Whitmore outside. Good. He's taken 13 shots. He's drained 10 of them. Fantastic production.
If he gets any daylight out there, he is capable of knocking that shot down.
And Atlanta shooting just a phenomenal clip. 59% here in the fourth. Porzingis sets a screen. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
Now here's Carrington. Over to the left wing. Bagley for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks.
2 minutes.
Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Quarter, 2 minutes.
Pass to Rizachet. Wallace outside. Here's Daniels. Back to Wallace. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Now here's Rizachet. Off the left rim and out. 1:42 left in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer Kispert drains the
a triple. And you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
A good look from Johnson. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Johnson's got 26.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Wizards.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Alex Sarr.
He really influenced the game with his rebounding. Just a stellar performance. With all the work he put in, he's going to sleep well tonight.
Washington has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. The baseline J. Rebounded by the Hawks. Daniels outside. Pass to Wallace. Here's Porzingis. Banked it in off the glass. Porzingis has got 38 points.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Well, they have finally found something that's working, but it's against a defense that clearly has led up since they have the lead.
Washington calls timeout. They lead by 28.
DC family, let's welcome your Wizards youth dance team to the floor.
Gills checked in for Champagny.
Wizards Ranger, let me hear ya.
Here's Johnson, and that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Impressive job by this team, and you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
3rd team foul.
There's 42 seconds left in the 4th quarter here, and he commits the intentional foul.
1st personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for the Hawks, Kristaps Porzingis. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. Both free throws good from Porzingis. And Washington with possession. From deep, Porzingis grabs the board.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Wizards.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
5th team foul. Shooting for Atlanta, Khris Middleton, taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. He's off on the second. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Wizards. And the ball out of play. The Hawks will have it. Here's Risache. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Daniels, that one's true.
Well, when you see a game like this out of Daniels, you have to get excited about his future. He's already got the defense locked down, and now, when he's cooking offensively, watch out.
Here's Bagley. Washington again can't hit. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Whitmore. First personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for the Hawks, Wallace.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Outside Johnson. Johnson inside. Here's Gill. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. And they get their first win of the NBA Cup, moving them to 1-2 in the group stage.
And it's going to be tough for them to move on to the next stage of the Cup. But a win is a win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For reporter Ali LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And we present the player of the game, Alex Sarr.